I don't think people know this. I just learned about the massive amount of microplastics that come from smoking cigarettes, and I'm now convinced that that is like a huge part of the risk. And it's pretty crazy now that I'm reading like all of the studies, and there's many reviews on this, like just how much these microplastics that come from the filter of the cigarette probably contribute massively to the lung cancer and the disease that is caused by smoking cigarettes. So cigarette filters are made of cellulose acetate, and that is, we already know this is like a significant source of microplastic pollution in the environment. When you smoke cigarettes, that cellulose acetate, it brings all of the like additives and stuff from the tobacco deep down into like deep tissues in the lung. They've found tons of microplastics in very deep lower lung tissue in smokers, and it just gets to different parts of the lung that are like harder to clear, right? They cause like tons of obviously inflammation, oxidative stress to the lung tissue, and I mean toxicity. There was even one study where they looked at the different kinds of microplastics that came out of cigarettes, and they were colored based on the color of the cigarette paper, right? FYI, vaping, although it looks to be slightly better, it is also bad because there's a lot of heavy metals that come out from like the actual vaporizer instruments as well as the liquid itself. I would also note that there was a recent study that also looked at vapes from landscaping products that also look to have heavy metals. Again, doing something old school hippie style is always going to be the safest, right? Using a pipe and organically procured tobacco or landscaping materials would be the safest way to go. Although still bad because you're putting like hot particles in your lungs, like that's always bad, but the more organic these particles are, the better.